goodness. Oh my god, hi. Welcome back to my channel today. I'm so glad that you could make it. I was gone for a little while and I'll get into that in a little bit. But thanks so much for today's video. I just wanted to, chat about realizations that I've come to during the pandemic, and also maybe that you have and like other people too and stuff. I mean, like, we've pretty much been in a pandemic for almost a year, so I think we all have a little bit of knowledge that we could all discuss or whatever. But anyways, before we get into today's video, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Vida Lee, and follow me on my Twitter at Vida Val. Again, that is Vida Lee and Vida Val. So you definitely get to see more content that I create. Like I said, I've been really busy lately, so that hasn't really been happening as of late. But not the point, let's get right into the video. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have kind of some realizations during this pandemic. Obviously about myself, about the world. I think we've all had done some of that time, done even some reflecting. I know I did even some reflecting. I'll post some videos like in the screen or down below, just kind of like over that I posted over the past year or whatever. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted to like chat about, I actually don't even have a script for this video, but just like things that like I've come to, other people have come to. I found this like thread on Reddit, so I just kind of thought it'd be interesting to just like discuss some of the different things that like people come up with. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so like one of the first ones, and this is a personal thing for me. If anyone knows me, they know that I'm like a hustler. Like, I am such a hard worker. Like, I will work hard as fuck. Like, even in college, like, I didn't have to have a job. I didn't need to have a job. I had a job during college because I wanted to have a job. It just was like, oh, I just like want to have a job because like whatever. And like, I don't know, just kind of a workaholic, always been like that. It is what it is. One thing that I learned during this pandemic is that it is okay to slow down and take a break, and you don't constantly having to be hustling and working all the time. Like, I actually am at a point now where I'm like, I don't know if I want to work forever, but like for right now at least, like I'm, have my own personal career goals, and of course, whatever. But yeah, I don't need to be working as much or as many hours as like I used to or like to or wanted to. Like, it's okay. It's very okay. Let me know your thoughts about that. Like, are you like a hustler or a grinder too? Like, you pretty relaxed? Like, whatever. That's just something that, like I said, I learned personally about myself. But I did actually want to get into this Reddit thread and just like talk about some of the things that other people came up with that they kind of realized during their pandemic time. Okay, wow, so many lights in my face. So yeah, also don't make fun of my curls, but I kind of like curled them wrong and they need to be recurled and need to wash my hair and the whole thing, and like, ugh. So I found this Reddit thread and I will link it down below. What realizations did you have because of this pandemic? Okay, so this person actually talked about how like commuting just like took up so much time of his life, and like how stupid it is. Like, he realized that like most work does not need to be done in a physical office. Oh, I have opinions about this, guys. I do not know about you, but oh my god, commuting took up so much of my time. Oh my goodness. I used to live in DC like right after I graduated from college. Commuting in DC was a bitch. Like, that was like a good like 2 to 3 hours in my morning, like just between like waking up and like finally making it to my destination. I'm like, damn. Like, and that was like no matter if I was driving, and it didn't matter if I took the subway. Like, it didn't matter. Like, it just was all super annoying. Took up so much of my time. I barely had time for anything. I was working on a campaign, I was working a part-time job, and studying for the GRE, and just trying to figure out like life stuff, like applying to grad schools and everything. Oh my god. Then I ended up moving back to the Midwest, and where I currently live at my current job, where I used to live, and at my current job, oh my gosh, I'm not even kidding, I would commute. I would wake up at like 5 in the morning to go to the gym at 5:30, to come back at 6:30, to shower, quickly eat something, to leave my house by 7 o'clock, to get to my job at 8. That, again, that's like 3 hours of my morning. Like, it just gone, dissipated. Like, I'm like, dude, like, I was tired. I felt like I couldn't do anything. I felt like you could have, oh my goodness, hated it. One thing that I love about this pandemic is the fact that I am working at home. I'm very lucky that I am, and I'm happy about it because I have so much more time to do so many other things. So, okay, we're gonna go into the next one. Okay, so this person was talking about how they said like celebrities don't matter. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing this like trend over on Twitter and sort of on TikTok as well about how like people are just really tired of celebrities. I feel like I'm seeing it way more on Twitter, especially with more older generations than necessarily, like, when I say older, I mean like, you know, more experienced millennials and up, but rather than like the younger generations over on TikTok. But nonetheless, I've been seeing it on social media, so I thought this was really interesting that we could like dive into. So I definitely see why people are annoyed of celebrities. You know, America doesn't really have its own royal family, so who do we have? The Kardashians, J-Lo, Nicki Minaj, you know, just your run-of-the-mill celebrity. Like, are they annoying? I mean, yeah, it kind of depends on like who you're talking about or like what their name to fame is. I mean, it's entertainment, that's for sure. Also, why I kind of want to get into that more is just because I feel like that celebrity culture also kind of goes under that underneath that Instagram umbrella, or maybe vice versa. I don't know, depending on how you look at it. But I mean, people are getting really sick and tired of Instagram because of how fake it is and how manufactured that it is. And obviously celebrities are on there and their image is crafted. I mean, they have whole teams to manufacture their entire image. Whereas like TikTok, which I enjoy being on there, but like whereas somewhere like TikTok, people are way more relaxed. Like, people like being on there. They feel that they can be way more real and authentic, and like you don't necessarily get that authenticity like from the celebrities that you may encounter or follow on other social media platforms like Instagram. So I don't know, I guess like I said, we were kind of realizing celebrities don't matter. Do you agree? Do you not disagree? Do you have any thoughts about that? Please comment them down below. On to the next one. Okay, so this next one actually I didn't find on Reddit. This is another thing that I personally came to realization to. How much I hate social media. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, like, you probably see me tweet like every single week, I hate social media. And then somebody will reply to me and be like, why are you lying? Like, you're on social media. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I know I'm on social media, but like, it's so annoying. Yeah, so honestly, like, I have put screen time limit on my phone, so I'm not on my phone as much, and so I'm not on social media as much, because like, I don't know about you guys, but like when I'm intaking all this data, and I would say I'm somebody who can intake a lot of data and analyze it up here, okay? Because we've been in the pandemic, and like especially for like the first like 6 months, and not so much now, but like especially like the first 6 months or whatever, like we obviously like could not go outside or literally do anything, so like we're just inside like on our screens. I'm working from home. I'm like staring at a screen for 40 plus hours a week, and then obviously I do YouTube, so I'm staring at a screen, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do anything. So then I'm like on social media, and I like just feel like my brain is like rotting. And then like people's opinions that they just like throw out there, which I mean, I put my own opinions out there, of course, too. I don't know, there's just like this certain like mob mentality that people have on there, or like just because like somebody's getting the most engagement with a post, people all of a sudden think it's right, and then they start bandwagoning, and it's so annoying and it's so frustrating. I had to take a break. I love TikTok, I really do, but I have to get off on there sometimes because I'm like, yeah, this is like way too much. Like, even getting on Twitter, I love Twitter, but like it's kind of depressing, and I'm like, ew, it's just like a bunch of sad people, and it's like robbing me of my energy and my spirit. And okay, anyways, on to the next. Ooh, this is a good one. It kind of could get political, but I don't even care. So this person said she's a nurse, and the pandemic had shown her that at the end of the day, healthcare in the US is just another business. I have opinions, like I mentioned before, like both of my parents work in the healthcare field. We can get into that. Whether you are, you know, putting in patient coding for billing somebody's insurance, whether you are a neuroplastic surgeon or whatever, it's all just a business. You're there to make money. Personally, as to like even seeing my dad growing up like and working literally like 70-80 hour work weeks, just a business at the end of the day. And like even during this pandemic, it's wild how much our healthcare workers have been working so much and so hard, and like people are getting burnt out. I saw something interesting actually. I saw this video, people talking about how there's a nursing shortage, and somebody was saying, I think she was a nurse practitioner, I found the video on TikTok, but she was saying there's not a nursing shortage, it's just that nurses don't want to work in these hospital settings because they're being overworked and underpaid, and there's not a nursing shortage, there's a ton of them, they just don't want to work there under those conditions. And I'm like, you know honestly, I kind of agree. Like, when I was younger, my dad always told me, he said, like, hey, like, if you're gonna work in the healthcare field, like, you should be the doctor, because at least you can call the shots. Or everyone underneath me, like, they work so much, and, like, they need to be paid so much more. And I'm like, good to know, good to know, good to know. Thank you, Dad. America's a business. I think we all know that, especially after this pandemic. But I don't know. I just thought that was a great observation just from this person who decided to bestow us with her opinion. Anyways, let's just do one more and then we can be on our way. This is also kind of health related. Sorry, it's kind of not health related, but whatever. Too many people think they know more about infectious diseases than scientists and doctors who've been studying them for decades because they read an article posted on Reddit. Oh my God, I could go about this on for days. My dad is actually an infectious diseases physician, and so I'll converse with him sometimes, just like talking about like, hey, like, what are your thoughts, like, and everything. I'm like, this is your area of expertise, whatever. Yeah, people are idiots, like, actually idiots. Like, it's gotten to the point now where I just don't even like comment on anything, because I'm like, one, this isn't technically my area of expertise. I'm only hearing what, you know, my dad can tell me, or his opinion at least, because I mean, he's just one of many doctors in the entire world. Yeah, like, just, yeah, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Like I said, I've been gone for a little bit. I've been like hustling super hard for like the last 2 weeks, so I am hoping to see the fruits of my labor very, very soon. Thank you so much. Do you have any like opinions about anything I said, any realization that you've come to? Do you want to comment? Like I said, this was, I don't even have a script for this. Like, I honestly just like wanted to be as raw as possible. But anyways, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Vida Lee, and follow me on Twitter at Vida Val. I look forward to seeing all of you guys there. Bye.